Hello everyone, I'm Landon Schlungen. Today we are doing the number guessing game. It's our last project in the the relational database beta portion of FreeCodeCamp, so that should be fun. I haven't looked at it yet. It's the last project, so I'm guessing it'll be somewhat tricky, and we'll see what it looks like. By the way, ChatGPT 4 just came out. That's pretty sick. I'd be lying if I didn't say I'm shaking in my boots a little bit. It might take my job, honestly. But anyway, let's see here. After we pass the project test, save a dump of our database, and then complete step 2. There'll be instructions on how to do that, and then we submit our GitHub repo link there, and it should be good. All right, let's start this project and run with Code Ally. Yes. All right, our project folder is empty, and then we have our instructions here. Looks like we can connect to it with this, and connect to it in the other file with this, and then leave a dump with that command, and then we have to complete all these tasks. Let's see what these tasks are. We need to create a number guessing game folder, create a bash script, and then we have to have a shebang, turn it into a Git repo. It should have at least 5 commits. We need to randomly generate a number that users have to guess. When we run the script, it should prompt the user for a username, and then take the username as input. It should allow usernames that are 22 characters. Okay, so varchar 22. If the username has been used before, it should print welcome back. With the username, you played how many games, and your best game took how many guesses. And okay, if the username has not been used before, you should print welcome. Next line printed should be guess the secret number. Until they guess the secret number, it should print it's lower than that, guess again. It's higher than that, guess again. If anything other than an integer is input as a guess, it should print that's not an integer. Okay, so they don't have any information about what we should do with the database. It just says store it. And so I guess we have to come up with our creative solution on how to store the information that we need. And the information that we need, let's think here. We need a user and a username, so probably a users table. And then we need a games table, and then a user will have many games. And I think that's the only 2 tables we need. And we can call our database maybe whatever we want, I think. Create a number guest database. Okay, so we're going to call it a number guest database, and then we'll create a users table and a games table, and then we'll put in our different stuff in there. So let's start with this. Let's open this up and connect to our Postgres database first, so that we can create our database. So let's go. Let's do that. PSQL --username equals FreeCodeCamp, and DB name equals Postgres. Okay, now we're connected to this Postgres database, and we can create our database. Actually, let me see what's in here first. \L and nothing. So yeah, we need to create database, and number guess is the name of our database. All right, and now we can connect to it with \C. All right, now we're connected, and we can create our tables. So the first table we need is the users, so that we can have their username in here. So let's do that. Let's create table users, and then I'll just add some columns to it. Alter table users, add column. We need a user ID, which will be a serial, and primary key. So that's pretty easy. Make sure it has a primary key, and then we also need the username, and that will be a varchar of 22, I guess, because they only want 22 characters long for that. All right, so username varchar 22, and definitely not null, probably unique as well. Not null, unique, because it would be weird if we didn't have a unique username. And then we need a games table, so let's do that. Let's create table games, and the games table will have a user ID as well. Let's first create the table, and alter table games. First we'll give it a game ID, add column, game ID, serial, primary key, primary key, and then we need to have a non-primary key integer, which is the user ID. So this is a not null, because we always have to have a user to play a game, and it's going to be an integer. So I'm going to do the integer before the not null, and that should be fine. Okay, cool. So this means there's many users, or many games per user. So we can have a game with a user ID of 1 for like 3 games. So that would mean that a user ID of 1 played 3 games. All right, and then what do we need? We need our guesses in there, number of guesses. Alter table games. Let's do it like this. Not null, number of guesses. I can just do guesses maybe. Guesses, integer, not null, and we can have it also default to 0. Yeah, that should be fine. And what else do we need on here? Not really anything else, right? Pretty much, it's pretty simple actually. I guess we can add a constraint to our user ID. Alter table games, add constraint. Foreign key on, okay, FK on the user's games. How do we do this? Add constraint FK users games. We need the games user ID to references the user's user ID. I think I did this a little wrong. Yeah. How do I do this again? Add constraint. I always forget. Add foreign key constraint Postgres. Find alter table. Add constraint FK foreign key references. Okay. Foreign key references. Not games here. We need foreign key. Foreign key. And then user ID references. User ID. Okay, cool. So now if I do \d games, we can see that game ID or user ID has a foreign key constraint to it. All right, cool. Now we can work on our script, I guess. So let me grab another terminal here, and let's do this. Let's do touch. What does this have to be called? Number guess.sh. Number guess.sh. Okay, and let's give it executable permissions. Oh, actually, we have to create a number guessing game folder. Okay, make dir number guessing game. Okay, create that folder first, and then we can cd into that folder number guessing game. There we go, and then we can touch number guess.sh, and then we can delete this file. Okay, so now in this folder we have a number guess.sh here, and then we have to add that shebang at the top, and also make it executable. So we can make it executable with chmod plus x. Let's do that. Chmod plus x, and then number guess.sh. There we are. And let's see how many of these we passed so far. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Number guessing game folder into a Git repository. We can do that with git init. All right. So now that should be good. Yep, your Git repo needs at least 5 commits. Does it say anything about our first commit? Or does it just say we have to, yeah, it does. We have to make an initial commit. All right, so we'll do that quick, why not? Git add all, git commit -m initial commit. There we are. So now that one should pass. Great. And then the rest of the commit messages need to start with fix, feature, refactor, short test. And then we have to finish on the main branch. Okay, that's fine. If anything other than an integer is input, it should print that's not an integer. Guess again. Let me open up one of my other projects for reference. Okay, cool. Yeah, should we just start going down the line on these? All right, so the first thing we have to do is randomly generate a number that users have to guess. So how are we gonna do that? Random number generator bash. Let's see here. Generate a random number in bash. We do that with $random. Oh, okay. It generates a random number between 0 and 32,667. And we can set the range of numbers for generating random numbers by dividing the value of random with a specific value. Okay. So this would be for 50, right? Between 50 and 0, or between 50 and 1. Yeah, 1 and 50. So let's actually copy that, because that looks pretty good to me. And let's paste it in here. Okay, so we have this random number. We need it between 1 and 1,000, I think is what it said. Yeah, I guess a number between 1 and 1,000. So we can do that by just changing this to 1,000. And then echoing it out. So let's see what that gives us first of all. Why not? So ./number guess. And it gives us 460. And that does seem to be a random number. Let's see if it's different. Yeah, it is different every time. Cool. So we got that done. Now we have to make sure we prompt the user with enter your username. All right, so we can do that with a echo enter your username. Okay, and then underneath that we need a read, right? Read the username. So now that one should pass, right? Yeah, cool. Okay. And it passed this one. Awesome. Okay. If that username has been used before, it should print welcome back username. So let's copy this. And we're gonna have to do something with our PSQL, with our Postgres, to query our username or our users. So to connect to the database, I'm going to, instead of using what they have here, and I'm sure it works fine. Actually, yeah, I'm sure this works fine, but I'm going to use what we used in some previous projects, which is actually, yeah, I mean, it looks pretty much the same. I'm going to use this one though. PSQL, it equals this, but the database name is going to be number guess, right? Yeah, number guess. All right, and then we can query the database with $, or maybe just echo it for now. $, $PSQL, and then have our quotes for our query. And then inside of the quotes, we need a select statement. Select username. Is it username? Yeah. From users, where the username equals the $username. Pretty simple query there. And then we can see if that person is in there, depending on if it returns an answer. So we can say, yes, user is returning user, maybe. Returning user equals that. Okay. And then we can say if no returning user, if -z no returning user, then what do we do and what do we do otherwise? All right, to make sure to skeleton this out, otherwise it might confuse you later on. Welcome back username. So if we do have the user, it will be in this block, and we can echo this out. Echo, make sure there's quotes around this. And then welcome back username, which would be our $. I guess we could just use username here because it's up here, and if they're there, then it will be that one. Or we can use returning user. Probably doesn't really matter. Well, actually, this one might not be formatted correctly, so yeah, we should probably just use that. Games played. I guess we can do another query for that. Or what we should do is actually do an inner join with it. Yeah, we should do that. We should do an inner join. So we actually want username and games played would be account though. We can do account. Let's do another query for that. Let's do count or games played. Games played. And that's also, we should probably do that inside of this else block, like after we know that they're here. And we have to select the account of star, maybe? Star from, oh yeah, and then we can just grab it from games where the user ID, yeah, where the user ID equals the username, but we have to grab the user ID from, or maybe we should just do an inner join for that, so that it grabs the username first. I mean, that would probably be the easiest thing to do. Yeah, why not? Let's grab users where, actually games is fine. Games, and then we'll do username here, username, and then we'll do an inner join using the user ID. Where username is that? Okay, I think that's the right query. That should get us our games played, but it will be formatted really weird. Just to demonstrate that, I'll echo it. Games played. And then, let's see here. And then we can put it in here. $, games played. And then your best game took this many guesses. So we can find that using this again. So best game. It will be not a count, but a min of the guesses, min of guesses from games where the user ID is that. So maybe we can do another inner join for that. Possibly. So I'm going to leave that for now. So then our best game would be, yeah, $, best game, guesses. There we go. All right. If we don't have this returning user, then we have to insert them. So let's do that. Let's inserted user equals a PSQL again, PSQL and quotes. So we have to insert into users the username, and I think just the username, yeah, values of username or returning user. Let's do $ returning user inside a single quotes, returning user. All right. Actually, that would just be the username, right? Yeah, we just have to do username. My bad. $ username. And let's end that off there. Should be good. Insert into users, username, values, username. And we have to make sure this username doesn't have numbers in it, or if it's not a number, something like that, I think. Let's see here. If that username has been used before, it should print, yep, and then it should print this. Welcome. Looks like it's your first time here. Let's copy this. Let's first actually commit this stuff. Let's do get add all, get commits, -m, feature, skeleton, I don't know, or I don't know, query, games and get username, something like that. Okay. All right, and then we can add this thing. So if we don't have a returning user, then we have to print out this. Welcome, looks like it's your first time here. Let's do that after we insert them. And $username here. And make sure to echo this. Echo in quotes. Okay, that looks fine. And then we can, I guess we can commit that too. Why not? Git add all, git commit -m, feature print first time here. Okay. Also need colon here, so that works for the test. All right, and then I guess if it's not an integer, it's guess again. That's what it is. The username, I guess, can be a number. It'll be put in as a string. So yeah, your username could be number 1. Why not? Okay, so we have to guess the secret number between 1 and 1,000. Add this prompt. And this prompt should probably go underneath here in the else block. Or no, after the if statement. After this if stuff, we should print this. Guess the secret number. You should echo this. Echo secret number between 1 and 1,000, and then we have to read. And this should actually be in a, wait, no, maybe not. The first time, maybe not, but then the second time should be in a function. This one. It's lower than that, or it's higher than that, guess again, or that's not an integer, it should be in a function, because we have to loop that. Yeah, possibly. Guess the secret number, read secret number. Yeah, read secret number, or read guess. Yeah. And then this will be our secret number. Secret. Oh my gosh, how do I spell secret? Secret. Ah, there we go. Secret number equals this. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Let's put that above it. Actually, it should be like the first thing, like a global variable, since it will never change, except for when you run the script again. Enter your username, read that. Okay, guess the secret number between 1 and 1,000, guess, and then if it's greater than or less than or equal to, so we have to do an if block here. If the guess, $guess, is dash greater than, then we have to do something else. We have to do something else. Can we do else ifs? We can do else ifs in bash, right? Else if in bash. All right, let's take a look at this. Elif then. I guess you do it with elif. Good to know. And then make sure there's a then at the end as well. Elif then. Elif then. Okay. Let's put our condition here. If $guess is less than the secret number, $secret number, $secret number, then we have to do something else. If it's less than, then we have to do something else. If it's equal to, then that will be the bottom one. Yeah. And we also have to check and make sure it's a number, so we can do that with an if statement surrounding all this stuff. So let's do that. Let's do if, and I have a thing here to find that. Okay, let's paste this in here. Instead of bike ID to return, that'll be guess. So that'll make sure it's a number. If it's not a number, then we can print out something. Else and fi. Then we have to print that statement. Otherwise, we can put this stuff in there. Let's put this stuff in this middle and make sure it's tabbed over one. All right, that's looking good. And let's commit this stuff. Let's git add all, git commit -m feature add guess skeleton. There we go. Beautiful. And let's see here. That is not an integer. Guess again. We can print that out right here. Yeah. Paste this. That is not an integer. Guess again. Let's put this in quotes and echo it. Echo. Okay, cool. And then let's see here. It's lower than that. Guess again. Let's grab that. We can put that in the lower than. If the guess is lower than the secret number, we can echo that out. Tab echo. Paste. It's lower than that. Guess again. And it's higher than that. Guess again. So that goes in the higher than section. Echo. It's higher than that. Alright, and then we can put this stuff into a function somewhere. Although I'm not sure where yet. Because it's got a loop. Unless we can do a while loop. I guess we can maybe do a while loop. Because we're going to need a while loop in case they keep messing up. So let's see, bash while loop. Let's look that up. While loop, bash. Okay, bash while loop examples. While condition do this done. Alright, that is pretty simple actually. Okay, this is a better example. Let's grab that. And let's throw it in here somewhere. Paste that. So the first thing we have to do is while it's not equal to, while the guess is not equal. Yeah, so that would be actually in the else block. Yeah. While the guess is not equal to, is that less than or equal to? Not equal? Is that just -e? I don't know. Something like that. And then we can do not equal to $ secret number. Secret number. And we have to guess above this. Control X. Guess the secret number, read guess. Okay. If it's not equal, then do this loop. Otherwise, we would do something else. Alright, so let's get rid of this stuff in here. And I guess we can throw this stuff inside of that. Yeah. Control X. Let's paste that in here. And tab it over a little bit. Oh my gosh. My bad. Let's get this tabbed over a little bit. Just this stuff here inside the do loop. Okay. Guess the secret number between 1 and 1,000. Read guess. That's not an integer. Guess again. And then we can change our guess, right? I guess we would have to read guess again. Read guess. Yeah, read guess here. Read guess. And then it should change this, right? At least that's my hope. Read guess. It's higher than that, it's not integer. Read guess, read guess. This else block, probably not needed, because that's when it's going to be equal to. And it should break out of it if it's equal anyways. So I don't think we need this else block. Elif then, do that, yeah. is equal to, it should break out. How do I check equality? Check equal number in bash. Let's see here. Dash EQ. Yeah, okay. Dash EQ. Dash EQ. Okay. If it's not equal, then do the while loop. Otherwise, don't. And break out of it. And what should we say if they commit it, or if they guess correctly? You guessed it correctly. Nice job. Okay, let's copy that. And let's print it at the end. Echo. Paste this inside quotes. All right, and the number of tries. So we have to keep track of the number of tries as well. And we can do that with a variable outside of here. So let's do that. Let's say the tries equal 0 for now. And then when we enter the while loop, that's try number 1. Or actually, yeah, tries should start at 1 because you always have to guess at least once. And then inside this do loop, right at start, we'll say tries equal tries plus 1, $ tries plus 1, and then it should increment that. Yeah. And then down here we can say $tries. And we can also do the secret number, $secret number. Secret number. And then we also have to insert data. We also have to insert some data. Insert data from game in here. But for now, let's commit this. Let's open up our terminal again. And let's git add all, git commits, -m, feature, put game in while loop. Commit that. Awesome. Now that that's committed, we can, I guess, try this. We should insert some data though. But I don't even know if this is going to run. So let's first see if it'll run. All right, /secret number guess, I mean. All right, enter your username, Landon. All right, welcome Landon. Looks like this is your first time here. Guess the secret number between 1 and 1,000. Also, that username should have quotes around it. Okay, let's do 50. It's lower than that. Guess again. Let's do 100. It's lower than that. Guess again. Oh, it's lower than that. Oh, shoot. Okay, 30. It's lower than that. 10. It's lower than that. What? 8? How? Okay, it's just doing it's lower than that the whole time. Interesting. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. Let's just Control-C that to get out of there. Okay, so this username, first of all, needs quotes around it. Now, why was it saying it's lower than that the whole time? Read guess. If guess is greater than, then say it's higher than. If guess is less than, then print is lower than that. Guess again. Read guess. I should probably echo the guess so that I know what it is. Yeah, let's do that. Or not the guess, but the secret number. Let's echo the secret number up here. Let's do it here. Echo secret number. Just so I know what's going on. All right, let's try this again. Enter your username. Let's do Landon again. Okay, welcome back. And your best game took blank guesses 877. Guess the secret number. So if I do 600, it should say it's higher than that. Darn. If guess is greater than, why is that not counting it? If guess is greater than, oh, if guess is lower than, then it should be, I see, I just have to switch these around. Greater than and less than here. It should be if secret number is greater than, then it will be higher than, yeah. Okay, I guess I can do it like this. That's fine. Or I can leave it less than and greater than and just change these things around. Move this and move this. Yeah. Okay, cool. And now let's Control C and try this again. Enter your username, Landon. Welcome back. If I do 300, it'll say it's higher than that. If I do 400, it'll say it's lower than that. If I do 397, then it'll say, you guessed it, in 1 + 1 + 1 tries. Oh no! It's not doing addition. Oh my gosh, that's weird. What the fudge? It's doing concatenation instead of, it doesn't know it's a number for some reason. Tries is a number. How do I add a number to a number? Add two numbers in bash. Let's see what they say. Expression num1 + num2. Okay, we have to say it's an expression, apparently. Okay, so let's grab that and paste it here. Expression $tries +1 +1. Okay, so now it'll be a number. Cool. And then we can, doesn't say how many games we played too. I'm not sure. Oh, actually we get a inner join using thing here. Syntax error. Oh, we have to say what table it is. That's why. So both of these we have to say what table it is. The table is going to be the users using user ID. Yeah, okay. Cool. And then let's add those things. Get add all, get commit -m. This was a bug fix, so let's say fix. Smooth out bugs. Sure. That's good. And then let's scroll down here and let's insert some data quick. So we have to insert some data. So let's echo it for now. BSQL. There we are. Quotes. And we have to insert into games values, or like what do we have to insert? We can put in there values. The values are going to be the number of tries, right? So guesses for sure, and the user ID. Yeah, user ID and guesses. All right, so we finally have to get the user ID. Darn it. Okay, so let's say user ID is here, and the guesses will be here, which was, I think we called it tries. Okay. So this user ID we have to get somehow. We have to get that somehow. User ID. How are we going to get that? The returning user. I guess we can grab the user ID from that. Yeah. And the inserted user will have a user ID. I guess we should do it after we insert the users. I guess we can do it right here and just do another query. Let's grab this one. Let's copy that, paste it down here. Grab user ID. All right, this will be user ID. We want to select the user ID from users where the username is that. That should be fine, because that'll be after they get inserted or they're a returning user. And then it will be formatted weird, so that's not good, but hopefully it counts it. I don't know. Let's echo it. Echo $user ID. Or maybe it won't be because it's one single value. I don't know. Okay, let's try this out again. Let's make this a bit bigger, and let's try this out. So let's do /numberGuess. Enter your username, Landon. All right. Also, it doesn't like this equals Landon thing. That's because we need quotes around those. Once again. And I'm guessing I forgot quotes around this thing too. Wait, no, I did. I put quotes around that. Okay, cool. Okay, so that should be good now. Let's actually just try this again quick. Number guess, enter your username. Let's do Landon again. Alright, welcome back. You have played 0 games, and your best game took blank guesses. 520. So I think that formats correctly, actually. Okay, let's try 500. It should be say it's higher. 540. It should say it's lower. And then let's do 520 for the correct guess. It says we inserted it. It took 3 tries. The secret number was 520. Nice job. Okay, let's try this again. Let's enter my username. This time it says, welcome back, you played 1 game, or 1 games, and your best game took 3 guesses, 1. And this number, this time is 843. 843, you guessed in 1 try, 1 tries. The secret number was 843, nice job. I wonder if they want the S's off of that, if it's a singular try. I think it's probably fine. I mean, like, it'll say your best game took 1 guesses. They don't really say anything about that, so I guess it's fine. If I wanted to change that, I would have to do some if statements. I mean, it would make it a little bit longer, but more complete, I guess. Let's see how many of these pass. Come on, you can do it. Okay, passes a few more. I should probably get rid of my other echoes in here. I should just say my inserted game equals this, and then up here I should probably get rid of the secret number, echo secret number. I'll just comment it out for now because I might want to keep testing it. What else do we have to change? Let's try this, run that. If anything other than an integer is input as a guess, it should print that's not an integer. It should print this. Let's get rid of that. And I think that's all of this extra stuff I have in here. Let's try running this. Come on, baby. Why is this one not working anymore? I don't get it. You should prompt the user for a username with enter your username. Am I not doing that? It's right here. That's weird. If I run it again, enter your username. Okay, that one should pass, I thought. And this one should also pass. If anything other than an integer's input, it should print that as not an integer. Let's try that. I guess the secret number. Let's try ty. Oh, shoot. That is not working. You guessed it in 1 try, and it says I guessed it correctly. Oh, that's why. I have to put this stuff over the while loop. Not in it. Or I have to do an if then before that while loop. If, oh shoot, if we have to make sure it's a number first. So let's do that. Let's copy this. Make sure it's a number. And if it's a number, make sure it's not equal to the secret number. If it's not a number, then we have to do this again. Then we have to guess again. And now that I'm checking the number is up here, I can get rid of this if statement here. But I need to put this at the bottom somewhere. Let's take this out. Or, yeah, Control X that. Let's put it down here for now. And then let's get rid of this FI. We can Shift Tab this over. Remove some of these lines here. Alright. Alright, so this is all our while loop does. It counts the tries and checks if it's lower or higher. And then if it's not a number, then we move down here and we say that is not an integer, and we say we have to do this thing again. We have to say, like, run this function. Run guessing machine, or guessing machine, I don't know. Guessing machine. And then, yeah, guessing machine, sure. And then the guessing machine will be this thing here. Yeah. Which will be this read guess guessing machine. Why not? I think that might work, maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's do that. Let's say guessing machine is a function, and then we have to throw all this stuff in that function. Read guess, tries one, whatnot. Let's grab all this. Throw that in here. And let's tab it over just to make it easier to read. Alright, guess the secret number. We have to read the guess. Okay. And then the tries one, it should go outside of the function. And also, right after we do this, we should call the function. Guessing machine. Guessing machine, call the function, and the guessing machine function should go above everything, or at least above those two things. So maybe above here. Or actually, I can take this stuff, move these below, move these below, yeah, but above this one. Okay, we can try this, maybe. Hopefully this works. Guess the secret number. Oh, actually. That'll run again, won't it, after? It's gonna run this function. Okay, and then it might get into the while loop, it might not. If we read a guess, that's not a number, then it will break out of the loop and the function, and it will come down here again and then say guess the secret number again. So we should put this above this and have guess be maybe that'll work, I don't know. Guess, where's guess? Where do we read guess? Right here. We have to have guess as a variable. Guess equals 0 or -1 or something, just so that it doesn't. Oh, I know, but then, oh, I know, yeah. Just so that it says guess the secret number first, because it is an integer, and then it will go into guessing machine and then read the guess. Okay, let's try this. See if this works. I don't know if it will, but we can try. Enter your username, Landon. Welcome back. That is not an integer. Guess again. -1's not an integer. Screw you. What about 0? What about 0? Let's try this again. Oh, am I stuck in a loop? Oh no. Let's go. Enter your username, Landon. Guess the secret number between 1 and 1,000. Okay, 500. And guessed in one try. Darn. That was not supposed to happen. Oh, apparently we can do it like this. I know it says we can do it like this, but then we have to do double braces. So let's try that. Let's add a couple of brackets. Let's see if that fixes it. All right, let's try again. Landon. Guess a number, 500. It's lower than that. Guess again, 199. All right, you guessed it in 2 tries. Secret number was 199. Nice job. Okay, I think that is how it's supposed to be. Let's try without using a number. Let's try ASDF. Oh, it says we guessed it again. Darn it. Ah. Really? Really? Wait, no, after I call this... Oh, then it exits right there, doesn't it? After I call this, it exits out right here. So we actually have to put this up here. And maybe throw this in a while loop. Guess the secret number, then it's going to call the function. If it's not, then it will exit out of this function and then go on to here, where it will check if it's an integer. If it's not an integer, then it will call guessing machine again. And then if it's not an integer again, then it will just exit out of this if statement and move on. So we need another while loop, possibly, which is slightly annoying. I wonder if there's a better way to do that. Because right here we're checking. Unless we do like a recursion type thing. We should call guessing machine after this while loop in this right here, maybe? Let's take this and put it in after the while loop completes and say if that's not an integer, then just call the function again and it will restart the loop. Yeah, we can try that. Let's try that. Okay. Let's call this, enter your username, Landon. All right, and then ASDF, that's not an integer, guess again. 50, it's higher than that. ASDF, it's not an integer, guess again. 500. What was it? It was like 928. 928. All right, guessed in 3 tries. Secret numbers was 928. Nice job. I think that's right. Okay, let's go. Okay, I think it's working correctly. Let's try running this. If it works or not. Please work. Please. It's taking a little while to run, which is not a good sign, I don't think. Okay, so that one worked. Okay, so the only... Wait, no, there's 2 of them that aren't working. If the username has been used before, it should print that. Is that not working? Landon. Welcome back, Landon. You played 7 games. Oh, I have to get rid of that 798 there. That is done by doing this. Okay. Let's try running that again. Oh, games played is, yeah, total. Yeah, played 7 games. Best game took 1. Guess. Yeah, okay. Best game being the fewest number of guesses it took for that user to win the game. Yeah, what the heck? Why isn't this working? Okay, this is working too. That's good. This one isn't for some reason. Even though I see it here. Do I need like a new line possibly at the end of it? Maybe? I have no idea. Dash E. And then just have a new line at the end. Backslash N. Maybe at the start too. Try that. Right now it's still not giving me space in between here for some reason. Oh, that's why I put it there instead of here. Backslash N. Backslash N. Okay, now if I run this again. Land in. Oh, I have to add a dash E. All these little things, man, just they add up. Your username. Alright, welcome back. Guess the secret number. Unless they don't want to say guess the secret number, like after that. I don't know. It's weird. Why they wouldn't want that. Oh my gosh, seriously. And when the secret number is guessed, your script should print. You printed it. You guessed it in this number of tries. Nice job. Why is that one not working? That's annoying. It's higher than that, guess again. Screw you. Let's print the secret number. Username. Okay, so it's 749. You guessed it in one try, so the secret number, it was 749. Unless they are really being a stickler on the plural form. That's the only thing I can think of. It should be like, you guessed it in one try. Okay. Let's try this again. Ben. Alright, you played 4 games, and your best game took 1 guess. Secret number, 274. Alright, you guessed it in one try. Secret number was 274. Okay, let's see if this works now. Come on, baby. Is that what they were stickler on? No, it's not. No! I wasted a bunch of time. Oh my gosh, what could it be? Really? I don't know. Let's try putting the backslash N only at the front of everything. Let's try that. Remove this echo here, and then hopefully it works everything. Oh, that one works, so that's good. That one still doesn't. That one still doesn't. Alright, looks like we can use this here. My good friend ChatGPT helps me out with that. Alright, so that's positive or negative number then. I wonder... okay. So now this one works, but not this one. What the fudge? What? This thing is being a piece of crap. Oh my gosh. And obviously this one's not working. Why in the world would that switch on me like that? Alright, I've tried everything on this thing. These are not passing. Like sometimes this one will pass, sometimes this one won't pass. And it just seems super random if it passes or not. But I've never been able to get them all to pass, even with little minor tweaks to the script and all that. So I'm just going to pretty much give up and throw this on GitHub for you guys, and maybe you guys can run with it and see if I did anything wrong and hopefully get them all to pass. But I'm just going to throw it on GitHub and call it a day. So I'll create a new GitHub repo, call it FCC number guessing, and then I'll paste in the code. So that should be fun. Let's create this repo. And then I'll add a file, create a file, yep. And then we'll name it numberguess.sh, or what is it called? Yeah, numberguess.sh. Paste in the code and say we created this numberguess.sh, commit it. And then I'll also do the pg dump thing. So we can do that right here. This pg dump inserts pg dump dash cc inserts dash u free code camp number guess greater than number guess dot SQL. There we go. It should be in here now. There we go. Copy that. And then we'll throw it in here. Add a file. Number guess.sql. Paste this in here. Add file. And there we go. And then I don't think I'll be able to submit this to FreeCodeCamp because I have to complete the project first. But I can try. I can try. FreeCodeCamp's got to fix their tests apparently. Let's try this. Paste it in here. And it's probably not going to work. Wait, what? Submit the root path. This is the root path. You mean you want the root path of my whole account? I mean, that's that, but I still have to complete the project first. And I can't complete the project if the tests don't pass. And the tests aren't passing because it's being a piece of crap. So, hopefully you guys can figure that out and tell me what I did wrong because I am not seeing it at all. And like, just seems random if it passes or not. I'll try one more time, but it's not going to work. Yeah, this one didn't pass and this one didn't pass. So those two have been troubles the whole time and I have no idea how to fix it. It seems right to me. I don't know what to do, so. Alright, so it's the next day. I thought of a solution that I could possibly do is maybe copy someone else's code and see if theirs works. So I'm going to try that right now. So I copied this Sarang Wadude code for this, and we'll see if it works. Let's paste it in and then try running the tests and see if that will pass them all. And man, it looks like even their code isn't passing them all, which is quite sad. Dang. I thought maybe that would work because I just want to be able to pass it, and then after it's passed, then I can actually submit the code to FreeCodeCamp. But if it's not even going to pass these couple tests, then what's the point? That's so annoying. If I try running it myself, then what happens? /number guess. cd number guess in game, then /number guess. Alright, then it says enter your username. Oh, they did UID. I see. Okay, so I might actually have to change this a little bit. But it seems like theirs works pretty good. User ID, user ID, user ID. Let's change the UID everywhere. I should actually just do Control-Shift-L on that and just do user ID, like so. I think the rest of the stuff we have the same thing. So like games and guesses, we have min guesses, right? And then we also named it games. And users, right? I think we also did users. Thanks for playing. Where do they say the last line? Oh, you guessed it in this many tries. Was this? Yeah, okay. User ID tries, user ID guesses. And I'm sure they have a game ID somewhere. But, okay, let's try this again. Let's quit this. And let's actually run the tests again. Also truncate the table. Let's try running this again. Oh, still not passing those two. Dang. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Anyways, if you liked the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I will see you later. Peace out.